Erionamine here. Then we'll look down through this group as Ionamine of Human Powered Health looks back over the shoulder. So your group as Elise Chabet now moves up. So Cecilie Trup-Ludwig is in there. You've also got Eleonora Gasparini. Kasia goes again. So Lotte Kopecky right in there. So the yellow jersey defending well, but Niewiadoma keeping the pressure on here as Lotte Kopecky tries to stay with her. Niewiadoma said she had good legs yesterday, 1.8 kilometers to go.
She said she felt frustrated yesterday after maybe not using all of her power that she felt she had in her legs. She's going to keep trying time after time. Try and take time on her GC rivals. It's a good finish for Niewiadoma today with that final kick up to the line. Juliette Labousse is still here.
Evita Muziek is there, so Lotte Kopecky, Ashley Wilmer-Passio, Yara Castelline, Van Vleuten following is there. And you've got Erika Magnaldi. You've got Eleonora Gasparini, who's got a fast finish on her. Gasparini, Sylvia Persico still in that front group. FDJ Suez, plenty of options up there for them as riders just try to come back. Mavi Garcia and Claire Steele's distanced here with Ricarda Bauernfeind.
Claire Steele said yesterday she had sleepy legs and was hoping to ride into this tour, but seems that she doesn't have the legs. They haven't woken up yet. Big surprise that Mavi Garcia isn't in that front group, though. Such an experienced rider and with a real target put on this tour.
Labousse goes at the head of the race for DSM Firmenich, so clearly it was a hiccup yesterday for Juliette Labousse. Marlene Reusser right there, Evita Muziek, Niewiadoma, Trup-Ludwig, Spratt, Kopecky, Moolman-Passio, Lippert still in there, Annemiek van Vleuten still there, Cedrine Cabal, the white jersey, Elisa Longa-Borghini, Castelline fighting to stay in there as well, Santesteban from Jaco Alula, multiple options as well for UAE. ADQ, Vollering moves up in that World Tour Leaders jersey. She will fancy her chances on a finish, but so will the Maillot Jaune, so will Lotte Kopecky on a finish such as this. Can she give herself a dream start here and do back-to-back stage victories?
Annemiek's absolutely locked onto the back wheel almost of Demi Vollering, not giving her any leeway whatsoever. Marlene Reusser marshalling things for her teammate in Demi Vollering, but Juliette Labousse trying to find something to take time back on that time that she lost yesterday.
Christina Schweinberger in there as well for the Phoenix de Koenig team as Magnaldi moves around on the outside. Persico and Gasparini can be their options. Niewiadoma, Chabet in there as well for Canyon SRAM. This group, very, very select as riders now almost making contact with the back of the group. They're looking for that Flamme Rouge now across the road. This is lining up, but we do have a short descent, Danny, after the Queen of the Mountains point before we kick up to the line.
We do. It's a straight descent into our final right-hand turn.
And it's our white jersey, the best young rider, the French rider, Cedrine Cabal, that now attacks with Marlene Reusser, Swiss champion on the wheel. Don't forget, we haven't had a French stage winner in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. Cedrine Cabal is in that white jersey and a real contender for that overall. Bauernfeind has made it back in. Garcia, you can see on the back of the group, battling to try and get in as it kicks off at the front. Castelline still in there for Phoenix de Koenig. Mavi Garcia agonizingly swinging on the back of the group.
Marlene Reusser now just setting a solid pace for SD Worx, trying to eliminate any attacks.
So just ahead of her is Eleonora Gasparini wearing 45. Gasparini's got a fast finish. Rihanna Marcus is still in there as well for the Jumbo-Visma team. Kopecky is going to be rubbing her hands together with glee here as well. Is the Maillot Jaune. She will definitely feel like she's got a chance to take a sprint win from this group. But we also have some fast finishes. The likes of Eleonora Gasparini. We know how explosive she is. 2K to go now to the finish.
Cecilie Trup-Ludwig now just coming forward. She's got an explosive finish. It's going to be so crucial. Positioning into that final right-hand corner is vital.
Tamara Dronova still in there wearing 123 for the Israel Premier Tech team. Silvia Persico moves up towards the front, wearing number 41. Nuvia Doma just trying to find her way out there. Paola Patino still in there for the Movistar team. Gasparini there on the outside of the group, wearing 45. Marlon Reusser, though, launches a move down the left. This is the way you've got to be so aware of Marlon Reusser. Reusser could be another rider that for SD Works that can just pull off a stage win. She did on the big gravel stage last year, but Elisa Longo Borghini just closing the gap up here now for Lidl Trek. But Marlon Reusser launching that move from the back, and with Longo Borghini is Cassia Nuvia Doma, and it's a small gap now as they go through the Queen of the Mountains point. Reusser looks over the shoulder. She'll see Longo Borghini and Nuvia Doma are right with her, and following is there as Nuvia Doma launches another move here for Canyon SRAM.
The climb drags for another 200 metres before the descent into that final roundabout. With 600 metres to go, they'll take the right-hand side of that roundabout, and then it kicks up. 5.3% is the final 550 metres. Big attack from Marlon Reusser, but it is still all together now as Elisa Longo Borghini stays at the front of the peloton, happy to put the pressure down to make sure she's in the best position. 1 kilometre to go. There's the Flamme Rouge.
Fortune favours the brave. Can anyone now take an absolute flyer out of this group? Van Vleuten is up towards the front. Vollering is leading out here for Kopecky. Santesteban moving up towards the front. Persico is there. Schweinberger's got a fast finish on her as well. The Austrian rider.
Looks like things are being lined up for Lotte Kopecky now. This is a perfect finish for Kopecky. We saw how explosive she was yesterday.
Oh, look at Silvia Persico just threading that corner together there for the UAE ADQ team. So it's Vollering leading out for Kopecky. Persico, Lippert right there towards the front. Is that for the Phoenix de Koenig team? Christina Schweinberger, she's got a fast finish on her as well as Uttrup Ludwig tries to bring it back together. Kopecky takes a glance over the shoulder in the maillot jaune. Liane Lippert now launches a move towards the finish. Lotte Kopecky in the maillot jaune. Is she going to make it 2 from 2 here? Persico, Lippert coming up on the inside. Liane Lippert trying to find a way through. It's a stage victory for Movistar and Liane Lippert. The victory that we have been waiting for. The last win in a solo race such as this was the Cadel Evans Road Race back in 2020. The German champion, you would say, comes of age here on the second stage of the Tour de France Femmes avec Swift. Liane Lippert takes the win for Movistar.